All right, we are back again, learning and discovering. Let's check out the. Do you know how to pronounce this? Because I sure
I
don't.
believe I do. Antikythera Mechanism. Yeah.
Antikythera. I can't.
Yeah, it's quite a word, right? It's a Greek word. We'll learn about what exactly it means.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
This is good.
Looked at the results, it was astonishing. We've had to rethink the history of technology completely.
This guy's voice, man.
This single object. It's such a clever, extraordinary, sophisticated machine. Completely shocking for ancient Greece.
The ancient, the ancient mystery of the world's oldest computer.
Oldest computer.
120 years ago, sponge divers discovered a shipwreck off the tiny island of Antikythera in Greece. And
it's an island name. Okay.
It's an island name. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I figured it was Greek by the spelling. I was like, yep.
Yeah. I knew it was off the coast of Greece, just not the school. There we go.
Anybody who does that is like the coolest dude ever. I don't know. We can do a lot of different things for our day and how we make money, but that's pretty dope.
Among the treasure trove were marble statues, elegant vases, glistening jewellery and ancient coins, and what looked to be a hunk of corroded metal that no one knew quite what to do with.
It was not recognised at all as being anything interesting when it was discovered. It was just a corroded lump about the size of a large dictionary.
Wow.
But when, in 1902, it was discovered that there were gear wheels inside it, everyone suddenly got rather excited.
This was the first shock because anything from ancient Greece simply shouldn't have gear wheels. These were precision gears with teeth about 1 millimeter long. And this was just completely shocking.
And the Antikythera mechanism has captured the imagination of archaeologists, mathematicians, and scientists ever since.
This leans a little bit into what I believe. So I'll just keep it brief. So when I was a kid, I came up and it was like everything before the era that I was living in was dumb. Like there was like no good technology. Like the VCR came along.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Player,
yeah.
And I'm like, these are just the pinnacle. I now disagree with that. I feel like the old world was far superior than our world in many ways. Spiritual, engineering, it's just stuff like this alone, you know? What do you think?
Yeah. When I grew up, it was similar. People would say the impression that we were given is something like, they're quote dumber than us, and as you said, we're reaching the pinnacle of technology as we had at the time, and only going forward, maybe. But I think people like us, they're a lot smarter than we gave them credit for, and this Antikythera device seems to be one example among others.
Yeah,
shows it.
It's just so much. Yeah. So much has been lost, you know. So much.
I mean, it's just amazing. Yeah. I think we got to give them more credit.
Calculating machine.
I give them credit.
It uses bronze gear wheels.
I mean, right, we do, but
the cycles.
Society,
the cosmos,
right?
The cosmos being the sun, the moon,
there we go.
The planets against the stars. And wind it forward 10 years, and you can know where the sun and the moon is going to be.
Wow,
where the planets.
That's neat.
The question of why the ancient Greeks created such a device has plagued experts since its discovery.
I think it was conceived as a calculating machine that would calculate the theories they had. They had astronomical theories, but could calculate those at the turn of a handle. So it would demonstrate how you could look ahead, say, what's the position of the moon going to be in 5 years' time? You could turn the handle. They'll tell you almost immediately.
Wow.
This is a massive step forward in the history of science and technology. Something we
impressive.
take for granted now. But in those days, the idea that your scientific theories could be mechanized, the predictions could be mechanized, was absolutely astonishing.
Now kept in a museum.
Okay, so that's it. That's the real
There's
thing
the actual
right there.
device. Yeah. Cool.
So it lives in Athens. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you pulled it out, you could a person could immediately think it's just modern day trash or like, I don't know, not that old. So Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. If you don't like date it, carbon date it or whatever, and you just look at it and think, oh, what's this modern thing just ended up with these ancient things by some coincidence, right? No, this is just as ancient as the other stuff they found, which is really cool.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too. I don't think ancient, I have a different perspective on ancient. I used to think 500 years ago was a long time ago, and like I talk to other people and they think I'm crazy, and I'm like,
right.
no, it's not that long ago. Like I think more in terms of 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 years, 100,000 years. The best example I can make is like, how old is a mountain compared to a street or a building? Like forget it. It's not even in the same time frame,
Trees are incredibly old. Yeah. I always like that stat that like we're closer in our time to Cleopatra than Cleopatra was to the building of the Great Pyramids or something like that. Yep. It's just, when you think about it, it puts everything in perspective.
I think it's better. Wise and cool that when you're learning to expand your worldview and allow yourself to learn, to unlearn what was given to you as a child, not even a child, like what the education system gave to you. Keep it. But don't think that everything you were taught in school is just the way it is, because it's just not accurate.
That's right. There's usually more.
There's a lot more.
Keep that mind open, people. You never know what you'll find out there.
The 2,000-year-old device is split into 82 fragments,
2,000
and
years
much
old.
of it is missing. But in the years since this discovery, modern technology has vastly advanced what we know about the mechanism. In the 1970s, a team X-rayed the device, and the first secrets were revealed. Dozens of cogs hidden within it.
That's cool.
It wasn't until 3D X-ray technology came along that they could separate these gears out.
We took an 8-ton X-ray machine to Athens, installed it in the museum, and we took X-ray data of all the 82 surviving fragments.
All right, so there it is, 82 fragments.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's such a labor of love. I don't know how they get funding. Like I wish these types of things could get better funding. There's so much money spent on war and destruction and missiles and nuclear. Like, it's just like, can you put like like 50 billion in like the coolest things that we have on the planet? I don't understand why they don't do that kind of stuff. It was like 7 dudes there pushing that thing. Like this should be way more funded.
I'd like to see that too. It's funny. It's like we're funding. If we put as much effort into funding discovery, let's say, as we did our own destruction,
yes,
you just wonder, like, where would we be?
Yeah.
I mean, we certainly advanced, but where would we be if we put more into discovery than we do into our own demise?
You put that well. You put that really.
Thank you.
It's almost like humans innately are on a path of destruction, because it's all it seems like they want to do. And it could be a lot from the flood, when everything reset and all that. I don't know if people are into that type of, but it's interesting. It's an interesting thing about the old world and the way it was, like Athens or even Atlantis and places that got rocked.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah.
And it doesn't take much to get us mammals to just revert back to like just monstrous destroyers,
Yeah, we have that inside of us, right? We're mammals. We're only like 6 chromosomes from chimpanzees, evolutionarily speaking. So, we got all that destructive nature in us too. We also have amazing abilities to advance and grow. So let's focus on the growth, I say, and not on the decline.
Yeah, some of the
we can, right?
Some of they say that the humanity is just. The advanced civilization seems to be annoyed with us just because we're such a warring, destroying thing. And for some of the things I've seen, I don't believe all of it, but the advanced civilizations, advanced consciousness isn't bogged down by pain, destruction, and suffering. It's more geared towards like Star Trek. Star Trek Next Generation was. How they figured it out.
I was just thinking about that. Yeah. I was thinking about when the Vulcans first went to Earth, and they said at first, no, these people, they're very intelligent, but they're so volatile and emotional, and I don't know if they were like, I don't know if we want to deal with these humans, right? So
oftentimes, and it's really a sad thing that what we don't understand, we're so quick to kill. we're so quick to kill it,
Yeah.
examine it,
Fear,
dissect it, and it's like, damn, can't you just let it live and let it watch it that way? You know,
just
it's
check
like
it out.
the unknown is so scary. You have to kill it, and it's like, damn.
It's that fear. It's that fear of the ego, losing the ego or losing who we think we are.
Yeah.
Because that thing might be stronger, or better, or faster, or whatever than us, but it might be really cool and we can learn from it.
Takes wise people to be the ones to stop the violence and be like, let's learn rather than destroy. It's simple. All you gotta do is get hungry, have no house, see people who don't have something you don't, and then all the curiosity, all the wonder is just squashed.
Yeah.
So the mechanism. And when we first looked at the results, it was astonishing because it showed us not only all the gear wheels in 3 dimensions.
Wow, and this is a 2,000-year-old piece of technology. Wow, like you could just see that the engineering. Like you just look at this right here.
It looks like a giant watch, really. It's like all the gears and all the layers. That's so cool.
So we could separate them, but it showed us all these new inscriptions, fragments as well.
Oh, that's
A
neat.
new world of secrets was revealed. A user guide hidden within the folds of Kumar.
Oh wow, a user guide. That's awesome.
Oh no way! Yeah.
You know when you first you buy something and you're like, oh, I don't know how to use it, and you look at the manual. Like it's cool.
That's right.
That's really
That's
cool.
right. It had a manual in there too.
And they're tracking the stars, and that's incredible how much knowledge they have.
That's very cool.
This was a wonderful revelation. Out of that data has come nearly all the breakthroughs in recent decades. Came the discovery that it predicted eclipses, that it followed the variable motion of the moon.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Previous experts had been able to model the back of the mechanism up until this point, but these inscriptions helped Tony and his colleagues with their latest model, which focuses on the front of the device.
There's thousands of text characters in ancient Greek which tell us how it worked. It displayed the ancient cosmos, the sun, moon, and planets in a sort of ring system. It brought back the history of technology to a much earlier time. It is completely astonishing that the ancient Greeks, first they had the conception of making this technology, and second the ability to actually physically make it. We've had to rethink the history of technology completely.
Everything needs to be rethought. Come on, at this point. I hear that term constantly. Every week there's some story where like, we need to rethink how the ancients used to be. And I'm like, yeah, we sure do. You know?
I like that though, the spirit of rethinking what we think we know. You know, we should always be open enough to test and explore and push the boundaries a little more. And we can understand more. And then we'll get to a plateau of sorts, and then we'll have to, rethink what we know again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very, very interesting topic. I learned about this thing some time ago, and it's really, really great to get even more context for it.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts or anything you want to say?
Just that I hope that as a species in this cosmos or universe, that we humans can continue to advance and learn from our past. Obviously, humans, I think humans built this. Our ancient ancestors in Greece. So I say, let's keep at it, man. Let's keep building, exploring, and growing. And they can do that 2,000 years ago. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
I would say for me, it always I've grown in these past 5 years. I have a boundless amounts of curiosity, and this show is a labor of love for me, and just to be able to kind of observe it in the way we do, and if I can actually put this on the internet and other people can learn with us, and we can gain more knowledge, and we can raise maybe consciousness or just curiosity. I'm going for curiosity. That's really cool. I really love this topic. I love this mechanism, and there's just so many other things that we'll eventually get into that are equally as fascinating. So let's stay curious,
Let's do it.
All right, and with that, we're out.